We're just less than 2 weeks away from the historic solar eclipse, and just a little recap for you. A solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes in between the Earth and Sun, and the moon blocks out the Sun's surface. Here in central Illinois, we'll be outside the path of totality, but we'll still witness pretty significant partial solar eclipse. And Renee Kerrigan, curator at the Peoria Riverfront Museum, is back with us this morning to discuss how to safely view the eclipse. Renee, good morning and welcome back.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Describe to us what exactly the middle of the daytime on August 21st will look like.
Well, if you're here in Peoria, it'll be a little bit dimmer. If you have proper eye protection, you'll be able to watch the moon passing in between the sun and the earth. If you are in the path of totality, it'll get very dim. It'll be dark enough for you to see the brightest stars.
That's crazy, all in the middle of the daytime.
Yeah, at about 1:20 in the afternoon.
Of course, we just can't look directly into the sun during the eclipse. How do we protect our eyes?
Well, the easiest way to protect your eyes during a solar eclipse is with safe solar glasses. You can get these at the Peoria Riverfront Museum store, as well as a few other local vendors.
How much do they cost at the riverfront?
At our museum store, they cost $1.95, so very inexpensive, safe way to look at the sun. And the filter that are in these glasses is the same sort of filter that is used in telescopes that study the sun.
Oh, wow.
There has been some unfortunate production of glasses that some people have been purchasing online that don't meet the safe standards.
Right, so how do we know they're the real deal?
So if you want to make sure that your glasses are safe, the first thing is you shouldn't be able to see anything through them except for the sun. If you can see any other light through them that's not the sun's light, then they're probably not strong enough. The other thing is there's an ISO requirement that you can look for on your glasses. Some of the fake glasses still have this ISO symbol, but they shouldn't have these numbers. So look for these numbers, 12312-2.2015. If you can find those numbers, then you'll know that they meet the safe standards.
Numbers are the key to know you're actually purchasing solar shades. Say folks are traveling south to southern Illinois to witness the total solar eclipse. Will they still need to use those shades?
You still need to use these shades because there's two partial phases of the eclipse where you cannot look at the sun. So before the sun is fully eclipsed, and then after totality, you'll need to use the shades to look at the sun, or you can use an indirect method of viewing like a pinhole projector or something, look at the shadows on the ground cast by trees, that sort of thing. If you're in totality during the 2 minutes and 40 seconds when the moon has fully covered up the sun, you can take your eclipse shades off and look at the sun with just your eyes because the sun won't be visible.
That's incredible. What are the prime time viewing hours for us here in central Illinois?
Here in central Illinois, the moon first starts to cover up the sun at 11:50 in the morning. And then the sun will be fully eclipsed from not fully eclipsed, deepest eclipse from 1:17 to 1:20, and then it'll all be over at about 2:40 in the afternoon.